I mean, I was gonna say I can't believe they still doing this type of stuff, but then again, with all this bullshit, I can.
Right. It's crazy. Look at that, and there you go.
Oh, we're on now.
Fucking streaming now, and this.
Sorry, guys.
Fucking shit.
Well, what for the two people that's actually gonna show up?
I know, right?
But you get, look. This is why. I told Ms. Lucario this week. I said, "Yo, start a backup channel.
Right.
Start it now." Cause he was like, "Well, there's only one strike. Maybe I'll wait till we get two strikes."
Right.
No, start the backup channel now. Because with that one fucking strike, we can't fucking live stream on Lucario fan.
Exactly,
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Let me plug this shit back in. Let me plug back in the fucking shit so we could be tight with this shit. You feel me? But man,
these fucking people. And the bullshit they flagged us on was on some dumb shit from way back in the day, like
some nonsense.
Come on, man.
But anyway, what's good people? What's good people?
Fuck that, son. Fuck what's good, nigga. If you say fuck YouTube, do they flag you?
I don't know.
Let me not say nothing.
Well, let me try to put on the Skype shit. Let me try to put on the Skype shit.
Yes, we can get some calls and shit.
Try to get some calls up in this bitch. Hold on.
I'm glad we got some cats up in there. You know, shout out to Rob Cruz, McCann Cornell,
right.
Jermaine Jones, For Life 1, Deep 1.
Exactly. What's popping, people?
Sean Steed, Death Row Camp. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all cats, man. Y'all make it possible. You feel me?
Hold on. We putting on this Skype. Putting on this Skype real quick. Give us a second.
But are we ready to accept calls though?
Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure that shit is. But real quick, guys, before we get into everything else, make sure you get How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day ebook, hard copy, audiobook. Make sure you get that. All right, we still setting this shit up real quick.
Yo, okay. YouTube tried to shut niggas down, son.
Yeah, so basically,
give me that shit.
We got a strike on the other channel.
Yeah.
And so now we're doing the live streams here because we can't do the live streams on the other channel because the other channel got the strike. So we just found that out like literally 10 minutes ago. We was trying to get the shit popping.
And check this shit out. Instead of sending us some shit that says, yo, because of the what's the name and the strikes and whatever, you will not be able to do live stream. They sent us a fucking error message about the resolution don't match with the YouTube settings.
Right.
The resolution.
So
it's like when you try to fucking take a bitch out to dinner, you like, yo, bitch, what you want to eat? Oh, whatever you want to eat. All right, let's go to McDonald's. I don't know.
And so,
son, if this doesn't show that the fucking society is becoming bitchified, like
right, real shit. So so today we wanted to talk about masculinity, man, and do you guys respect your masculinity? You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy. You feel what I mean? So, so the thing is, remember, guys, I'm going to post this also on the main channel, too, after after we finish recording this. And for those who are watching it on the main channel, remember to subscribe to this new channel. Subscribe to the new channel. So I'm going to have the link to the new channel, below so that you guys can subscribe to the new channel. So whoever's watching this on the main channel, make sure you subscribe to the new channel now so you can see all the live joints.
Before you know it, we're going to have a fucking third.
Exactly. You have a third backup channel for this. So.
Because the shit they flagged us on, my nigga, is old.
It's an old video.
So imagine when they start getting into the new shit that might be considered offensive. You feel me?
Yeah, so that shit was a straight old video. That was like, what, like 6 years ago or something?
Son,
probably more than that.
That was like when niggas just started. Like, that was one of the videos that they fucking... Remember when they first shut shit down? That was one of the videos that got erased when they first shut shit down. Then we put it back up.
Right. So,
Man,
so guys, so make sure you subscribe to this channel. Tell your people to subscribe to this channel, so that you can see all the live joints. We're gonna be doing all the live joints on here, up until, because they said the strike lasts for like 3 months. So hopefully,
oh my God,
hopefully they don't strike us again for something else, because then the whole joint's gonna be done.
It's like a whole trying to deprive a husband of pussy, like.
So, you know.
Like, no more live streams for you until you get out of the doghouse.
Exactly.
You're sleeping on the couch, Mr. Lucario.
Real shit. But what's popping in the chat room, people? What's going on with you guys? You know.
We must fight this anti-masculinity agenda.
Exactly. Shout out to For Life One Deep. Exactly.
You feel me?
Nez is in the building. What's popping? You said save your videos. Yeah, we got the video saved. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we got the video saved, man.
We got the video saved. We got all that shit popping. But yeah, we want to talk about masculinity real quick, and you know, for guys out there, do you guys respect your own masculinity? Because you know, we're talking about, you know, women respecting a guy's masculinity, society, but do you guys respect your own masculinity? Because a lot of times, this is what's happening in today's society. A lot of dudes are getting pressured into going along with, you know, this whole feminine agenda. You understand?
Right.
Now, there's nothing wrong necessarily with the feminine agenda, but let females deal with that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Even though there is.
Right. Even though there is. But what we're saying is, you as a guy, don't get all caught up in that.
Exactly. That you ain't supposed to worry about that.
Right. Don't get caught up in that shit. Because if you're getting caught up in that shit, then you're basically like missing out on understanding what you need to do as a man. You feel what I mean? Because this is the thing. A lot of guys out there, especially a lot of beta males, you know, even some alpha males are getting caught up in this shit where they're being very they're susceptible to the ways of how society is right now, meaning they're sort of trying to get you to confirm to what's happening. Like, for example, because we're going to talk about this
Confirm or conform?
Conform, my bad. Did I say before? Right, so like they had the fucking we're going to talk about this on the Bad Boy show, but I'll talk about it a little here. But they had the whole thing with the Miss America shit where they're trying to say, look, we're going to take out the swimsuit competition and it's all, fuck that, we don't care about that. It's all about the women's personality. Listen.
So the swimsuit is the only reason why niggas watch.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the only reason why us men watch that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that they're trying to, you know, push that agenda. So you as a guy, you gotta be, look, I'm a man, this is what I am doing, this is how I'm gonna do shit, this is how I'm gonna continue to do shit, and it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of cats are still scared to talk to chicks and be upfront with them. Let them know they want to, look, I just want to fuck you. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And shout out to my dude, Alan Roger Curry, man.
Yes.
Real quick. I got to bring a shout out to my dude, Alan Roger Curry, because
Mode 1, yes.
There's a lot of cats out there who try to question the whole being direct shit and all that's not going to work. And women, listen.
Wait, you said it's a whole lot of what?
A whole lot of dudes out there trying
to... No, you mean a whole lot of pussies.
A lot of pussies out there trying to
You mean a whole lot of bitch-ass niggas. That's what you mean. Cause only a bitch-ass nigga's afraid to tell a bitch what's really on his mind.
Right,
only.
Right.
What the fuck are you afraid of?
Right.
You hoe.
Right. So it's like...
Like, seriously.
Well, you know.
Listen, let me say something real quick. You know, we got the topic, do you respect your masculinity and all this and all that. Reason why we tell you you're not supposed to argue with females about none of this shit is because the females, what they don't know is that they're moving away from everything that makes them special. And the point is, reason why we're asking this question today is because we want to remind you not to do that shit.
Right.
Don't move away from shit that makes you special. Being a man is a very special thing, okay? Let me tell you something. There are millions of live cells fluttering around right now in my nuts. Millions. They're just moving around.
Right.
Bumping into each other, but they're moving. You understand what I'm saying? Without my shit, none of us can be born. Without me looking at a bitch and saying, damn, I fucked the shit out of her, nobody would be born. Because if Eve was an ugly bitch, if you subscribe to the story, if Eve was an ugly bitch that Adam didn't like, none of us would be born, son.
Right.
None of us. You see what I'm saying? He would have just stayed in the garden on the other side and kept beating off or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to understand how important you are as a man. Like, we talked about this before on the Bad Boy show too. When I broke down, like, even when you look at the sign, the male gender sign and the female gender sign. The male gender sign is a circle with an arrow. We have the direction.
Right.
We have the thing that guides. We basically guide humanity, B. Do you understand what I'm saying? Chicks, they're important too. But they don't guide anything. Their job is to nurture. Their job is to support the direction that we decide to move in as a society. Right now, with all this feminist shit, with all this nonsense that's going on, they're moving away from what makes them special. Like, how the fuck you gonna have a beauty pageant and you not gonna fucking judge beauty?
Right. Exactly.
If that's not moving away from what makes you special, then I don't know what is. You see what I'm saying? That's like Mr. Lucario saying, "Yo, I'm not gonna give dating advice anymore," when that's what he does best.
Right.
I'm gonna go fucking, build houses because I like carpentry now. This nigga don't even know how to use a hammer, son. But I'm just saying, like, it don't make sense. It's like me saying I'm never gonna touch a camera again. I'm gonna go be a DJ. I love music and shit, but that's not what I do best.
Right, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, the reason why we asking you this question today is to make sure y'all don't fall into the bullshit of what's going on in this society and move away from what makes you special. You have to understand what makes you special, and then move forward with that. Celebrate it. Right. Like when you walking up to a chick, let that be a part of your whole thing. Like, yo, I'm a man. Without what I got between my legs, you serve no purpose. That's the fucking mentality you're supposed to have walking to a bitch. So how could you be scared to tell her what you here to tell her?
Right.
How could you be scared? You giving her the opportunity to fulfill her life purpose, her biological purpose that she was put here for.
Right.
Fuck all that other shit. Fuck the careers. Fuck the degrees. Fuck the schooling and the jobs and the money and this and that and that and this. Because if Kim Jong-un was to fucking press that button and set everything back to zero, and somehow a man and a woman survived, the only thing that would matter is what that man had in his fucking nutsack. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the first thing that would matter. And then comes the female's eggs and whatever. But the first thing that needs to be intact is the seed. Then we look at the soil.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, shit could grow. There's different qualities of soil. Shit can grow in, beautiful fucking, that really dark miracle grow soil.
Right.
And shit could grow in sand. And shit could grow in just water. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Seeds can grow almost anywhere. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So the most important thing is the seed.
Right.
Never forget that. Never fucking forget that.
Real talk. Real shit, man. Real shit. And we just want you guys to understand, man, like, don't underestimate your value. This is what a lot of dudes, that's part of the reason why most guys have trouble with women. Because if you understood your value, right, you would not be doing things to sort of try to get women to like you or to run up behind them or you're like, oh, how do I get this girl to call me back? And how come this girl's flaking on me? And blah, blah. Listen, all of that shit is lower level game talk. You understand what I'm saying? So we trying to get you guys to that higher level, to that next level. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's funny because I've heard on a few occasions where certain cats said about us, and they said about me, it's like, oh, Mr. Lucario, your stuff is too advanced, and and I'm like, no, it's not that it's advanced. It's that the way that I'm speaking to you is on a different level to get your mind elevated to that next level, so that you're not stuck on some bullshit. And a lot of dudes are stuck on some bullshit because they don't understand their value. Because understanding your value is that base thing. Once you understand your value, then everything else is going to sort of like fall into place as far as the things you're trying to do when it comes to dealing with women.
Right.
The fact is, if you don't understand your value, you don't understand how important you are to the situation, then that's the thing that's going to make it hard for you to go out there and make things happen. You see what I'm saying? Because you're starting from a place of insecurity, and that insecurity is going to make it hard for you to actually do the things you need to do as a man to make things progress. Because check this out, the reason why you have these dudes out here, you know, like on some mangina shit or second guessing themselves or becoming extra feminine is because they were never rooted hard in their masculinity in the first place, which is why it's so easy for them to be susceptible to the bullshit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So this is why we're trying to tell you guys, because there's going to be a lot of times there's guys like in the middle, meaning like they you know, they have this feeling in their gut like, you know, yeah, you know, I understand what it is. I understand what's going on. And then because they want pussy so bad, what happens is that they sort of go along with what a lot of women are saying. But you got to remember, women, this is the thing. Women are going to say and do what they're going to say and do because it benefits them. You understand? Period.
Or they think it benefits
right. They think it benefits them. Right. That too. Right. So the thing is, like, even with the Miss America shit, all that shit is doing is it's just a stage for chicks who are insecure about themselves to be able to say, you know what? Let's not have this swimsuit competition because I don't feel good about myself to be in a swimsuit. So fuck it, let's just let it go. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they're doing.
I don't feel like being judged.
Exactly. I don't feel like
being judged makes me uncomfortable.
Right, right. Because if you notice, the chicks who look good in swimsuits don't give a fuck about no swimsuit competition. They're not mad at that shit. In fact, they want it. They're like,
they can't wait.
They're like, bring it on.
They can't wait. Why? Because since they know they ain't shit, right? they're not worried about the questioning and all that other shit. They can't wait to break out their ass like, yo, fuck all that other shit. I know I got a sexy ass in this bitch over here. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what the competition of that shit leads down to. But man, let me say, the being a man is dope, son. Being a man is dope.
Real shit.
Like you're naturally stronger. You're naturally smarter. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, the situation we were in today, right? The shit fucked up.
Right.
Me, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Lucario, he's doing what he got to do to get it done.
Right.
Like I was chilling, but I'm helping him. Like, look, let's check the settings. Let's do this. Let's do that.
Right.
Then we went to the phone. We was about to do this shit on the phone.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's how we figured out that it was the flag shit that fucked us up.
Right, because on the phone it said...
Because on the phone it finally told us your account doesn't allow this feature anymore.
Right.
So that's when it's like, boom, it's because of that flag shit, all right? So now, let's go back to the backup channel.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Which we discussed, and we was like, backup channel is a good idea. Let's just do that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So now we got the backup channel in place. Now, the point I'm trying to make is that as men, even though there's a crisis, even though there's a situation that's a problem, things are not, quote-unquote, going our way.
Right.
Instead of getting rid of the swimsuit competition, we went ahead and followed our contingency plan.
Right.
That's the type of shit that men do. That's why it's cool to be a man. Women are not so... They're not like that. Because you see the example. The example is... Everybody's getting uncomfortable and offended with the Me Too and the Time's Up and the nonsense, right? So, boom, get rid of the fucking swimsuit shit. Let's not judge beauty anymore. They just get rid of it. They don't try to say, okay, well, let's, like, you know, maybe do less revealing swimsuits. Let's do something a little bit more classy. Let's switch it up just a little bit. No, they just get rid of it. As soon as a woman is uncomfortable, get rid of it. No, I can't. That's not what men do. Men... They have a contingency plan. They have a backup plan. They keep cool. They keep calm, and they keep. They have the direction. Remember I told you about the sign? They have a direction, and they keep moving in that direction until they figure out a way to make it happen. Which is why you're looking at us right now. Seriously, let me tell you something. For all y'all cats who ever watch Price is Right, go back today, them niggas got male prize models now, B. Male prize models. Back when I was coming up, it was only sexy, pretty, bad bitches showing off the prizes on the game show. Now they have a dude. And I'm looking at the dude. I'm looking in his face. This nigga's looking in the camera like, I don't know why I'm here.
Right.
This shit is stupid. I would much rather be at home watching a bitch do my job right now.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But because of...
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Because of the bullshit, now we got male prize models on The Price is Right.
Mm.
Protect your nuts, people. Protect your nuts. Respect your First of all, respect your masculinity.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Learn to value it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Learn to value it, and get on your fucking purpose. Get on your purpose and have an abundance mindset, and keep your masculinity strong. Yo, why you think I keep a beard, man?
Mm-hmm.
I keep a fucking beard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing. Yo, I'm not playing with y'all.
And you know another point I want to make too is that as a man, and this is something men usually have a problem with, is that most guys they have like a big ego. You understand what I'm saying? And so as a man, you got to learn how to check your ego and also humble yourself,
right,
in order to receive game.
Because it's real quick. Sometimes ego goes into emotion.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why you got to be able to check it.
Right. And the thing is, you got to be able to receive game. Because what I noticed too, a lot of dudes, like, they'll be like, oh, well, I know everything and I ain't got to listen to nobody else, blah, blah, blah. And that shit fucks you up because you leave yourself closed off to knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that can help you later on, or that can help you right now, whatever, that can help you to maneuver. Even like, for example, like, and this is why you got to listen to people, because when I first got the strike on the other channel, the main channel, what happened was, you know, I was thinking, I was like, damn, I got to do a backup channel. But then I spoke to Miles, and he was like, nah, do that shit now. You feel what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, you right. And because the thing was, I wasn't thinking about it like that.
Right.
But see, the fact that I'm listening to other dudes,
right,
he's giving me the game like, nah, do that now, because you don't know what could happen. Let's do this now. Try to get as much people on there as possible. You see what I'm saying? So now, if I didn't listen, and then we was in a situation we in today where we was trying to do the live stream on another channel, then we wouldn't have been able to do what we're doing now. You see what I'm saying? Right. So, you know.
If he was on some, well, I don't feel that we need to do it right now because, nah, logic.
Exactly.
That's another beautiful thing about being a fucking man. Logic is your friend. Logic is your friend.
And also too, I listen to you guys because remember y'all was saying that the live streams was like cutting out a little bit. So I went to buy a fucking the wire to connect to the router.
Right.
So we got the wire hooked up. So it's a little bit better. It's not like, you know, perfect, but it's a little bit better. You see what I'm saying? So I'm listening to you guys and listening to Miles, and this is why we got the shit going correctly. You see what I mean? You listen, you figure out what makes sense, and you use logic. Exactly.
You use logic, and then you can balance out the arguments.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, chicks be on that shit where it's like...
You tell them something, they don't want to listen to shit.
Yeah, you tell them some factual, logical, you know, 2 + 2 is 4 shit, and they be like, well, but I don't feel... Like, yo, what the fuck does your feelings have to do with anything?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And this is why chicks have to be led. And this, again, is why you're important. You feel what I'm saying?
You're very important, fellas. You are super important.
Right.
Don't get a lot of. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you because y'all could probably say, "Oh, y'all could say this shit," but why is society changing like this? Why are there male models on Price is Right? Why is this Me Too shit taking off? The main reason why any of society pays any attention to women is because of money. It's because of money. Do you understand? Think about how a guy shops, a regular guy, not a metrosexual pussy ass nigga. A regular dude, he wants to buy a shirt. He goes into the store. He buys the shirt. He leaves. You understand? From his way to the front of the store to the shirt, there's a million fucking things. And he's almost blind to that shit. He walks straight to the shirt, picks out his size, probably tries it on, maybe. Buys the fucking shirt and leaves. Think about a chick. Think about a female. She knows she just wants a skirt, right?
Right.
She goes... First of all, that's why they love putting stores in malls. A mall is built for chicks. They see a bunch of stores on their way to the store that they want to get to. So they see this, and they want to buy this, they want to buy this, they want to buy this. They get into the store. They see so many fucking things on their way. I'm sure y'all noticed this shit. Going out shopping with your female family members or a girlfriend or whoever, you see their eyes wonder. You're like, oh my God, this is such a nice top.
Right.
Don't you like this? Isn't this nice? Oh my gosh. But bitch, didn't you say you want skirts? Skirts is over there. Can we go over there? Yeah, but you know, I just wanted to see this. This looks so nice. I feel like it brings out my eyes. Then they get to the fucking register, and there's a bunch of fucking things on the register for them to buy. Lip gloss, lip balm, earrings, and the bottom line is that they you know, remember, America's run by corporations.
Right.
You understand? They must acquiesce in some form or fashion to the female because the female spends a lot of the money. Because even the money that men spend, they're spending it because of females. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why I'll tell you women ain't shit, but I'll be damned if I tell you that they're not integral to the working parts of everything. Right. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're very, very critical to almost everything that's going on. So you can't underestimate the value and the intricacies and the critical, you know, the critical presence of what females bring to the table. But that's exactly why you have to be even more vigilant to value your masculinity. Right. You see what I'm saying? Because of the money, because of the bottom line, because of all these things that I just said, they'll let women feel like they have some type of influence and upper hand, so they can keep making money off of their emotions. Right. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the reason why we have commercials. That's why marketing is like the most important thing in business, because marketing plays on your emotions. You see what I'm saying? Like fuck it, this shit right here, we know most niggas is just trying to get one bitch. But we say how to have sex with 2 women a day, and men got emotions too. Right. So it's like, shit, if niggas is teaching me how to fuck 2 bitches a day and I only want one, getting this book is a no-brainer. Right. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. But that's marketing, and that shit. If it works on dudes, imagine what it does in the mind of a female. Imagine what those emotions, those emotional triggers and psychological strategies with marketing. Imagine what that does to a female. You see what I'm saying? Real shit. It's real shit, man. It's real fucking shit.
Nah, that's what it is, man. That's what it is, bro. You feel me? And you guys can call in number 646-481-3901. You feel what I'm saying? Let me put this shit on Facebook. Let these niggas know we live on YouTube. On YouTube.
But they tried to shut us down, son.
For real. Man, but yeah, man. That's what it is, B. But you guys, you know. Hold on. Make sure I'm on the same page. All right, we good. Man.
Yo, again, shout out to the cats that's on. You know, shout out to the cats that already subscribed to the new channel and are on. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all for real.
The fuck is this shit now? The fuck is the thing? Okay.
Oh, there you go.
I'm like, what the fuck? Yo,
what's up?
What's poppin'? What's going on? Who's this?
Alright, James.
Hold on one second. This fucking asshole outside at the motor.
What's up, Miles?
Yo, what's going on, bro? Everything alright?
What's going on? Yeah, I'm chilling.
Alright, so what's good with you?
Alright, cool. So you know how there's the yin and the yang of like life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I noticed like a lot of like ups and a lot of downs. You know what I'm saying? So alright, like I've like called in before. So like I was people would like call me Stutter James. But anyway, like my thing is like I would find success, and then I would have like a shit ton of like failures.
Mm-hmm.
But those like failures would like cloud my mind. You know what I'm saying? So there has been times where I would be at like parties or like college and everything, like having fun. Then there would be times where I'm like struggling to approach women on the street. So it's like I've like done these like great things here, but I like can't do it here. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and it's like kind of hard to like explain it, but
Now I see what you're saying. You're saying that you have some successes, but then you have some failures. You focus on the failures and shit, and then that when you're focusing on the failures, that creates a situation where it's hard for you to continue to strive for the success. But also too, what it is too is that you're sometimes probably in a comfort zone, because like you said, you'll be at a party or whatever, everything will be fine, but when you talk to a girl in the street, it's a different issue. So you're in the comfort zone at the party, but in the street you're not in your comfort zone. You see what I'm saying? So there's a few things that's going on there. So the thing is that when you have to understand that there's going to be failures, period. So that's the yin and yang, like you were saying when you first called in, is that without you can't have success without failure. You see what I'm saying? So you can't have pleasure without pain. You can't have up without down, left without right. It is what it is. So don't look at the failures as something bad. Look at it as part of the process, and then something that you're going through in order to get, and also basically when you get that success, is going to be even a greater feeling of success because you went through the failure. You see what I'm saying? So that's really, so that's really all it is. It's not necessarily something that you need to dwell on. Now that's the thing, when you dwell on the shit a lot, that's when you're going to get a lot more of that going on, because it's not necessarily that's the only thing that's happening, but it's what you're seeing. You see what I mean? Because everything is happening at the same time. So go ahead, what you saying?
No, like, my thing is, like, so I've like been at these like certain points of my life, like seeing the success, but then when it's like I'm trying to do it at a different time, it's just different. Like it's like it's like I'm a beginner all over again, like having these feelings of like, oh damn, why can I approach? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, all right. So for me, it's like, all right. So with the like whole stuttering thing, like there are some days where I can speak perfectly. Then like other days, it's like I'm like fucking up. And like that kind of like translate with the whole game thing. Like some days, like I can be but like other days it's like it's not really consistent. So like how you would be more consistent. Like mine is just all over the place. It's like not like constant growth.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing. Everyone's gonna have days where they're off. You understand what I'm saying? Where it's not as good as it usually is. But also like you're saying you're all over the place. So if you're all over the place, you have to get to a point where there's more focus in what you're doing. You understand? Now, with that focus, it's going to be a little bit more balanced, meaning that, it's like this, like the difference between guys who are advanced in the game and guys who are like beginners or intermediate is that the advanced guys, they have cultivated an amount of focus to where they know, okay, when I go out, I know that if I do this, this, and this, 8 or 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be able to make this happen with a girl. You understand? But that has come with the amount of focus that they put on themselves. You see what I mean? This doesn't mean every time they go out they're going to pull. It doesn't mean every time they go out shit is going to go exactly how they plan. But they have enough focus to where they know most of the time they're probably going to get things to happen in their favor. Where you're at now is that since you don't have that much focus as to where you're trying to do or what you're trying to do or how you're trying to make it happen, it's all over the place. But part of that situation, part of that thing is because right now you're not understanding that it's part of the whole game, meaning the failures that you're having and the successes that you're having is part of the game. So it's almost, you have to be aware of those things, get focused, and then once you get focused, things are going to start happening a little bit more in your favor. Right now, you're not really understanding that failure is also part of the game, and that you have to just stay focused on what you're trying to accomplish. You see what I mean? Because most of the time you're going to make those things happen as you're going with what you're doing, but focus is the main aspect of it. You see what I'm saying? Because
and when you say focus, is it like relative to like following a schedule kind of thing?
I mean, that could be it. That's part of it.
That can help build your focus.
Right.
Which brings me to a question. How often are you going out and approaching?
So, not like, all right. So, like, I would, like, after I, finish college,
Right.
I'm, like, back in, like, New York. So, like, I don't really do it anymore. Like, so, like, I would see emails and I just, like, hesitate, OD. Or, like, I would have something to do at, like, university or whatever. And then, I would, like, go on the, like, campus and, like, say, like, all right.
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask a question again, and you're going to give me a direct answer like a man should. How often do you go out and approach?
Gotcha. See, the thing is, like...
How often do you go out and approach?
Gotcha.
This is your problem.
Right.
This right here. No. Stop. This right here is your fucking problem, homie. This right here is your problem. You're actually coming up with excuses for why you can't even answer this fucking question right here, right now on the live stream. So how are you gonna get with a chick?
Right.
That's what it is, man.
I'm gonna ask you this question one more time, bro. I'm gonna give you in a 2-week span. How many approaches do you do? I want a number.
0.
That's your problem.
Right.
Get out, get more practice, then call us back. Next call, man. Next call. Next fucking call.
That's how you guy got me dying over here and shit. But yeah, that's crazy though, because that's right there is the issue. Because you asked him a question and he couldn't just like, you know what I'm saying?
No excuses, bro. You gotta put the work in. And I just want a little I'm not trying to disrespect, bro. No disrespect. Thank you for calling in. But you gotta be real with yourself. You gotta keep this shit all the way funky, man.
Right.
You gotta keep this shit all the way funky.
Right.
I ask you a question as a man. You can't be on no come on, man. What if the bitch was feeling your swag and was like, yo, let's go to my apartment right now, and you talking about no.
So hold on, we got a new caller. Who's this? What's poppin'? Yo.
It's Nez from London.
Nez from London. What's going on?
Hey, Nez. How's it been going? How's it been going? Because I remember last time we spoke.
Yeah, what's up, Miles? I'm good, man. Yeah, it's been going good. It's been going a lot better, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, like Mr. Lucario told me to buy, what to say when you talk to yourself.
Right.
So I've just been reading through that, and how to have sex with 2 women a day and stuff. And actually, there's a guy from Chicago who got in contact with me and said he wants to come out with me approaching tomorrow. So I'm gonna go around London and approach in the street.
Nice.
Leicester Square and all that stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to ask a question about this topic actually, Mr. Lucario, because when you said you were talking about that Me Too stuff and all that, do you think that as kind of your profile or your reputation grows, as you become more successful in your kind of career, and you obviously step up your game when it comes to girls and women and stuff, is it inevitable that somewhere down the road you may be falsely accused of this type of thing, just for the sake of it, like somebody might try and get back at you or try and kind of be jealous,
right,
your success and try to harm you in a way. So I'm thinking, because like they've been doing it to everyone. They did it to like obviously Harvey Weinstein. It's evidence he did it, but they did it to Donald Trump. They did it to what they do too. They did it to R. Kelly, and they
Morgan
did it to
Freeman, Steve Harvey.
Right.
Everybody.
Well, the thing is, the reason why, like, I'd say that I'm not putting anything like, like, I'm not saying that it can't happen, but I'm saying there's 99.99% chance it won't. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because it's basically based off of how I deal with women. You understand? So what it is, and this is something that guys got to understand that's really important. is that when you're dealing with women, right, you got to make sure you understand like how women respond to men, just in general, right? That's one. Then you have to understand the specific girl, the individual who's in front of you, and understand and read her, right? So once you understand those things, then you know how to interact with the chick and how to make stuff go down. What a lot of those other guys did is that some of them, let's say for example, Harvey Weinstein knew that he was using his power and influence to manipulate chicks. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He knew what he was doing. He knew that he was doing that. It wasn't like, oh, well, I was just here. It's not like he said, hey, I asked this girl out for a date. We went out on a date. We had a good time. I was a perfect gentleman. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, I'm surprised that she's bringing up these charges against me. No, the nigga told the bitch, yo, come to my hotel room at 2 a.m. Right. The nigga came out the bathroom with a robe on, or probably opened his fucking robe and was like, look, if you want this part, you got to suck this dick. Right. That's what these motherfuckers is doing, most of them. Right. You understand? Someone like Morgan Freeman, who I think didn't really do shit, his issue is that he's just being used as sort of like the scapegoat in a certain way, just to add another black face to it. But that's a whole other story. But in his situation also too, is that his interactions with a lot of these women weren't with intent. You understand what I'm saying? So some of the times he was probably just, flirting with a couple of them. Some of them he was probably being a little too like indirect with the girl. You understand what I'm saying? And then so the girl probably was like, oh, well, I don't know what's going on with this. Or he probably promised them some shit. Hey, I'm Morgan Freeman. I'll put you in my new movie somewhere. Right. You understand? Like a lot of that shit could have went down. So the reason why I'm saying that I feel like that wouldn't happen to me in most cases is because the way that I interact with these women in all aspects of the situations, right? I create situations to where the woman, right, really has no feeling or has no excuse to even bring that up. You understand? A lot of times, a lot of these women, the reason why they bring those things up is because they have the resentment to the guy they're dealing with. So this is why I tell dudes don't lie. Because a lot of times when they find out you lied or they find out you was bullshitting them, that's where the resentment comes in and they want to get back at you. They want to get revenge. You see what I'm saying? Right. So a lot of times when I'm dealing with chicks, I'm thinking, okay, am I in this situation? The situation that I'm in, is this a situation where she may feel like I'm doing something to where she might feel uncomfortable? So this is why when I first meet a girl and I go to her house and we about to fuck, I'm always at an 8, she's at a 10. You feel what I'm saying? So I make her be the one to do most of the pursuing at that moment. You feel what I'm saying? So that she's letting me know this is what I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? Another thing too is that when I'm dealing with a chick, if I see there's any resistance, I back the fuck away. You see what I'm saying? This is why, like, if it's not a hard yes, I don't fuck with it. This is why I'm not really big on trying to persuade a chick who's wishy-washy. You see what I'm saying? Because later on, she's going to be like, oh, well, I didn't really want to do it. And nah, there's so many times where I've walked out of a chick's house with not fucking her because I know that she didn't want to do it. Right. Or she was uncomfortable. So I'm like, all right, I'm good.
Wait, Mr. Lucario, so there are times where you get back to a chick's house and you still don't get to fuck them?
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly, yes. Exactly.
You have so much look, status, and money.
And money, right.
I couldn't think. Anyway, fuck out of here. So check this out. One thing I want to say. Ness, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Yeah, it's a good question you brought up. But one thing I want to say, right, is that the reason why that will happen to some guys like Harvey Weinstein and like Ms. LaCroix, anything's possible. Right. But 99.9% times that won't happen to guys like us. You know, guys like you that listen to us and us. Is that we put when we're dealing with females, we put ourselves in an honest situation. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't necessarily have to be all the way honest when you're dealing with a chick. You can lie, embellish, to kind of finagle the situation, as long as you don't necessarily promise them anything. Because here's what I'm saying. Harvey Weinstein is a movie producer, right? But in Hollywood, there are so many other beautiful looking bitches. But because he didn't have the confidence and the game within himself as a man, even though he had all that money and power, he still didn't have the game within himself to say that, okay, I'm dealing with these chicks, they want to act in my movie, blah, blah, blah. But then there's still a bunch of other, like, single chicks that I can meet anywhere. This is Hollywood. There are beautiful bitches all up and down the street, and not all of them are actors.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Not all of them want to be in my fucking movie. Because if he was honest with himself, then he could have hollered at any chick. But no, he's a fucking truthfully, he's less of a man. He's less of a man. Why? Because he let his power in the industry overshadow his masculinity, which comes back to the topic of today. When you realize that you're a man and you see a woman and you're attracted to a woman and you want her, you're attracted to her honestly, and you express that, there's almost nothing she can do to come back and say that you harassed her or used your power to do this or that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you're honest. You approached her in an honest situation, having nothing to do with your business and advancement, or you're holding something over her head for her to suck your dick, or none of that. You come to her and you let her know, you look good to me, I want to spend some time with you, let's see what we can do. And that's it. That Harvey Weinstein and those guys didn't do that.
Yeah, but there's always that risk. Like, let's say one day that, I don't know, you two have, like, your profile blows up or something, and, you know, you become, I don't know, like, really well-known global, I don't know, dating coaches, or, you know, you might even have your own TV show or something. And there's always that risk that when Mr. Lucario said, oh yeah, when I go to people's houses, I always make sure that, you know, I'm an 8 and she's a 10. There's always that risk that, you know, maybe one day he might, like, put his arm around a girl or something like that, or put his hand on her knee, and she might turn around and complain about it. Because there's been cases here in this country, actually, where some journalists have complained about some other journalists putting his hand on their knees or something like that, like in the year like 2003, 2004, and they're talking about it in 2018 and trying to, you know, ruin this person's career and ruin this person's life over something as innocuous as that. So,
and you know what it is. This is the thing. The difference between us and them is we us and they them. But the difference is that
it's true though.
It's true. But the difference is this. Most of those guys, if you notice, most of those dudes don't stick up for themselves. So let's say if they actually didn't do something, you know, like a dude like Harvey Weinstein, he can't really say shit because he knew he did some fucked up shit. But let's say a dude like Morgan Freeman, who seems like the least, you know, crazy, you know, ridiculous shit happening. You know, I think he said something to the effect of, hey, I've never done any of this shit. So I at least give him kudos for that. But see, the thing is that if that was to happen, right, what it is, and this is what we talk about masculinity, a lot of these dudes out there, right, they don't have the balls to tell these people to kiss their ass.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So if they was to say, oh, Mr. Lucario, you know, you did this and did that. Oh, really? Kiss my ass, okay? Because I wrote a book called How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Why in the fuck would I need to sexually harass a woman?
Right.
I have a wife and a girlfriend. Why would I need to sexually harass a woman? You understand what I'm saying? That's like saying Bill Gates went and stole some candy at a store. Why? He has money. Why would he need to do that? Right. If I see, and this is the thing, a lot of these dudes, the reason why it's believable that, because it's like this. Why you don't see someone coming out on Brad Pitt or Chris Hemsworth or Idris Elba or what's the other nigga from Drive? Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling. You know, you don't hear no sexually. They be like, why would Ryan Gosling have to sexually assault somebody? Right. You see what I'm saying? They'll be like, you understand? So they'll be like, you even have women out there saying, oh, he could sexually assault me all day. That's all you would fucking hear. Because those guys, they don't see those guys as the type of guys who would do that. Right. You got Harvey Weinstein, Louis C.K., niggas like that. they're like, yeah, he probably did that.
Probably did that
You
shit.
see what I'm saying?
But you know, another thing is too is it's how you conduct yourself. Like, all right, for example, like when we was in Orlando when we did that photo shoot with the models and stuff, and Caps was coming on there on the comments talking about, oh, you guys, did you fuck those girls and did you?
Right.
No.
Right. Exactly.
Like, for example, if a woman comes over to do an interview with Mr. Lucario, I've known this dude for a while, so I feel like I could say this.
Right.
He's not gonna put his hand on her knee. He's not gonna do it. And if he is gonna do it, he's gonna wait till all the cameras is locked up and the crew has went home. So now he transitions the situation and says to the chick, hey, business is done. I would love to spend some time with you. Let's go out for a drink.
Right.
Or if you want to stay back at my house and we can have a drink. Now, once she starts to accept that situation, that's when Mr. Lucario knows, then he can start to, like put his bid in and let her know his true his true intent of why she's still at his house. You're not gonna come to my house to do an interview. We need to do the interview first. Why? Because we need to add to Mr. Lucario's notoriety all around the place. Because that's the bottom line. That's the first priority.
Right.
Everything else after that, if we want to get into some romantic shit, it's going to be, again, an honest situation. Mr. Lucario's not going to use the pretense of her coming over to do the interview to then start putting his arm around her and
try to get with you now because you here and, like, you know what I'm saying?
Just because I'm Mr. Lucario. I never had a bad bitch at my house before.
Right.
Exactly. You can leave right now, and I got bitches in my phone that I could call to come over to my house. Right. So why would I have to use the pretense of you coming to do an interview for me to try to touch you and put my arm around you and all that shit?
Right.
No, a real nigga knows the situation, knows what. Again, this is why we talk about purpose and knowing what you're about, because in that type of situation, if a news reporter's coming over to do an interview, I need you to do the interview to the best of your ability first.
Right.
Because the most important thing to me is getting my name out there. Now, after that, if I see that we have some type of connection or attraction, we'll deal with that after.
Right.
I'm not going to use the interview as a segue for me to spit game and all that shit. I'm gonna let all that other shit die down or get taken care of first, and then I'll spit the game, shoot my shot, and then once you give me the yay or nay, then we'll deal with that. But it ain't gonna be no type of
and real quick, this is what I want to say too is this is the key thing. This is the key.
Right.
This is the fucking key. The key is this. The reason why most of these dudes are in the situations and getting Me Too'd and all that other stuff is because, again, there's the situations they're in with the women are not honest.
Of course.
Because when you're honest with the chick, right, the chick also in return has a way to honestly interact with you. Right. So now, if anything,
whether negative or positive.
Right. So if anything happens, let's say I get with a chick that I was doing interviews with, I'm working with. And then, let's say we stop seeing each other for whatever reason, right? Now, even if she's, like, upset that we're not seeing each other anymore, even if she's, like, sad about it or whatever, the point is that I've created a situation to where she's not going to try to get back at me because there's nothing to get back at. Right. The reason why a lot of these girls do it, because, like, even with the Bill Cosby shit, shit like that where you have women who I'm sure he promised them something. Right. So he promised them, hey, you know, get with me. I'll put you on the TV. I'll hook you up with these people. You understand what I'm saying? So they're getting with him because they are not because they want him, but they want what he promised. And since he don't deliver that, then they're upset. The only thing that I'm dealing with these chicks is like me and you just dealing with each other because we're trying to deal with each other. So there's nothing I'm promising you. You see what I'm saying? So after it's done, it's done. So there's really nothing that you can say or do to get back because there's nothing I'm doing for you to need to get back at. That's the key, and this is the reason why chicks will do this, because when a lot of cats out there is lying to girls, because this is what guys think. They think this is the thing. They think that chicks just automatically is gonna fuck with you, right? Now, if that does happen, guess who fault that is for not peeping that out in the first place before you started fucking with the chick? You see what I'm saying? So it's still your fault if you do get with a chick that you ain't do nothing with, you ain't do nothing wrong, and she fucking does some crazy shit. You still did something wrong by not peeping out if she would be that type of chick, because you were supposed to set shit up to where you would have seen that happening before you got involved into that situation at that point. You see what I mean? Because you still have to vet the girls. You still have to see, okay, how is she really? You understand? What's really going on?
Right, and that goes with the honesty of the situation.
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying. All around, you gotta, because like you're saying, there's a lot of things that could happen, but 99.9% of the time, it's not, because, you understand what I'm saying? Because even right now, you know how many chicks that been with me could have said something or could do something? You see what I mean? Because even though, you know, we're not blown up, you feel what I'm saying? People know us. We're making money. You feel what I'm saying? So they could if they want to. You see what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is.
It's a good question, though.
Yeah, it's definitely a good question.
I think, this is on your new channel, yeah? Your backup one. I think there's only like 28 people watching or something like that. You should put, maybe put the notification up on the other one or something.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Because all this was on the fly. Because the fucking old channel, I mean the original channel, that shit wasn't working. So we just literally did this shit on the fly. But I'm gonna put up a thing on the board. I think Moving in Silence said I could put up something on the community board.
One question.
To let people know.
Quickly. It's basically I approached this girl. I was speaking to this girl from London who kind of got into Harvard, and she said she was going to Harvard after the summer. So I just get kind of intimidated a bit because, you know, obviously she has brains and stuff like that. So I was kind of like,
Stop. You say you got intimidated because she did what?
No, stop. I heard you say you got intimidated because she has brains.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting into Harvard doesn't mean she has brains, homie. No. Getting into Harvard doesn't mean she has brains. Getting into Harvard doesn't mean she's intelligent or that she can keep an intelligent conversation. To find out if a chick is even worth, you know, to even try to get intimidated about, you have to have some conversations and spend some time with her first. Book smarts don't mean nothing when it comes to a female. You hear me? It don't really mean nothing when it comes to anybody. So don't get intimidated, Ness. Don't do that, man.
Period.
You're Ness, B.
Period.
You're Ness. Come on, man. You're Ness.
I got you.
Like, say. Can I hear you say it? Can I hear you say I am Ness?
I am Ned.
I am Ness.
I am Ned.
And I'm a bad motherfucker. Like, say it.
And I'm a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
You getting it. All right, continue with your story. But I just wanted to put that out there. But continue with your story.
No, yeah, I was like getting, like I said, kind of got a bit, you know, wrong-footed because I was thinking, oh shit, I need to come up with something like mega witty. I need to come up with something like some interesting topics to talk about and blah 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 and all this. And because of my kind of procrastination, like my academic record isn't really that good. You know, in school and stuff like that, I didn't really. I mean, I was okay when I worked hard. I got good grades, but I kind of suffered from like procrastination and, you know, this hyperactivity disorder shit. So I kind of flunked, but then I kind of taught myself like software engineering and stuff. But it's like, oh shit, when a girl's like better than you at something, it's like, you know, like you said, like the man should be the one that leads and the woman should be the one that follows. It almost feels like, okay, well, if she knows about this topic more than I do, then like, what do I have to kind of offer, you know?
Look, let me tell you something. We spoke. We would. All right. If you look at the gender sign, right, of the male.
Yeah.
The gender sign of the male is a circle with an arrow, right?
Yeah.
The gender sign of a female is a circle with a cross. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's what I was talking about before. Where females are important. They're beautiful. They can be very smart, intelligent. They can have a lot of ingenuity. Some of them, if you're lucky enough to find them, bring a lot to the table, right? But let me tell you, no matter how smart a woman is, no matter how beautiful she is, no matter what a great businesswoman she is, let me tell you something with a woman. No matter how powerful she is in any capacity, you know what she always needs? Direction.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Real talk.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Real talk.
So she could be a Harvard graduate with summa cum laude and all that bullshit. She needs a man to direct her power. Do you understand? That's your power as a man, to direct her power.
Facts.
Right.
Facts on top of facts.
Yo, you got it. You have to. This is the topic today. This is what we're talking about. You can't fall into the bullshit. You can't let nothing about a female intimidate you, because you still are the man. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The more powerful a woman is, the better. The smarter she is, the better. The more beautiful she is, the better. Because when you get her on your team, you're gonna make her more powerful. You'll make her only more powerful. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why? Because you're the man. You're providing direction. That's what you have to always remember. It's like a talented athlete. He doesn't actually come to his full maturation and discover his full abilities until he finds a coach that can harness those abilities and then lead that player to the fucking championship. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather, because whether it's a team sport or a solo sport, Floyd Mayweather is a undefeated boxing champion, right? But when you talk to him, he couldn't have done it without his trainers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as powerful and as great as Floyd Mayweather is, he'll tell you himself that he needed coaching, he needed direction. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why you can't get intimidated by females, because no matter how great they are, they still need direction. And that's the very reason why you should be looking for quality females who are beautiful, who are intelligent, so you can direct them, so you can upgrade them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just the thing though. I don't really know where to direct them to or how to direct them in general.
Well, that's why you have to have a purpose. That's why you have to have a purpose. Because once you have a purpose, then you could direct them along your purpose. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because for example, if your purpose is to have a very large family, right? You find a female who also wants a large family. So that's when you can say she's super smart and she has a great career. That's when you can use the money that she's making from her great career to put towards building a large house to house your large family. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before you met her, all she's really doing is going to work, making a whole bunch of money, and probably spending it on designer bags or something. But once you meet her and you say, "Hey, are you the type of female that likes a large family?" and she says yes, then you say, "Well, I'm willing to help you accomplish that." And then she's like, "All right, so how are we gonna do this?" Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start taking a certain percentage of the money that you're making and a certain percentage of the money that I'm making, and we're going to put it in an account. Then we're going to invest it, and then we're going to use that money to build a really big house. And then once we get that situated, then we're going to start to actually make the family. That's when I'm going to start, putting my seed inside of you so we can start to build this family. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand.
But
it's like what you were saying in that video, that you want to build a kingdom or something, like you're the
king. Exactly. But
right.
You have to have your purpose. Your purpose might not be to have a big family. Your purpose might be to fucking travel the world. So you meet a woman that wants to travel the world with you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, my purpose is to, be successful in my business, my career, and make a lot of money as well. So that's why I also help other people,
Exactly.
Right.
So just work on fine tuning all of those things, and then when you meet a quality female, you let her know what you're about, and then that's when you use your purpose to direct her. You see what I'm saying?
Real shit.
I'll do it. Yeah, thank you both. Yeah, I was
shit,
on
man.
the phone for like half an hour or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Get the fuck off the phone and go approach something tonight, man. You feel me?
All right, bro. All
right, Ness.
right, we holla at you.
Sorry, bye.
Peace. All right, shout out to Meeks a Million in the chat room. What up? What's going on? Yeah, man. So remember, guys, I'm going to put this one on the main channel. And remember, if you're watching this on the main channel, subscribe to the backup channel. I'm going to leave the link below. You feel me? I'm going to leave the link below. You guys can still see the stream, right? Is it going good? Because this should be acting goofy sometimes. Because sometimes I can't see it and it'd be doing that fucking pause shit. But it'd be going through. So either way, you know.
All right.
But it seems like you guys can see it. But anyway. But yeah, man. So we got what, like 20 minutes left before we get up out of this bitch. You know, we had to do a little short show today because we was having some technical difficulties. But it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, you can see us? Y'all see us? Okay, that's good. That's popping. Shout out to Birdman 5 Stunner. What's going on? Yeah, man. So, you know, that was a good question, though, that Nez brought up about the whole Me Too thing, because a lot of dudes is really scared about that shit, man.
Yeah.
These dudes is scared as fuck about this shit. And it's like, you gotta understand something. Like, I would say like maybe like 80-some% of women would never really even do that shit. Right. Because that's not their motive. That's not their MO. They're not trying to make that happen. Most women are just like trying to find a dude they like and kick it with them and do shit with that guy. They're not really sitting there plotting and scheming. You got certain chicks that are plot and scheme because those are the plotters and the schemers. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Period.
Right.
Period. Because especially now that you're seeing, you know, a lot of these chicks, because remember, the guys that we're hearing, first of all, are rich, famous niggas. That's one. Mm-hmm. Two, the chicks that they got around them are groupie ass chicks most of the time, or chicks that's trying to get put on.
Right.
So in a Harvey Weinstein situation, you got a lot of women who are well-known actresses. Those are women who are trying to get put on. Then you got, and some of them are groupies also. Same thing with Bill Cosby, trying to get put on, groupies, all this other shit. Those are those type of girls. You got to figure out what type of girl you're dealing with. Because it's funny because I'm not going to mention no names, but there was a chick that I was working with who was sort of on that like groupie, trying to get put on by any means necessary type of chick, right? And I thought, this is what happened. Me and her never really messed around, but we was like fucking around a little bit. You understand? But I was thinking she was fucking with me because she was really feeling me. But the reason why she was fucking with me was because I remember at the time when I first met her, I was working with this other guy on the show that was on the Dish Network. So I was like the head person. I was like the host of the show. So since I was the host of the show, she was trying to get all buddy and, you know, all nice and flirty with me. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm the man. This chick is feeling me. Right? See, I got caught up in that. Then this is how I noticed that she was on some groupie shit. She ended up getting on this other show. Right? And if she's watching, she probably know who I'm talking about, but, you know. But I'm not going to say no names. So she got on this other show. Right? Now, the other show she got on was a reality show.
Was that thick thing? She was thick, right?
No.
Oh, not her? Okay, my bad.
I'll tell you what is after the show. Yeah. So she got on this other show.
Right.
So there was an article written about that other show, or a bunch of like, you know, blogs or whatever. So I found out this same chick was fucking with some other dude, and he basically said, oh, yeah, she was just with me for the money because, like, you know, I gave her all this stuff and then she was hanging out with me for this and that. And he was like, as soon as because I think this guy got fired from a show, he stopped fucking with these people. Soon as his status or whatever got lower, she stopped fucking with him. And I was
Wait. So he lost his status?
Right.
And then he lost the girl?
Exactly, yes.
Wow. I thought if you have status, once you get the girl, she's yours forever.
Right, exactly.
I thought that's how it worked. Wow. Interesting.
So she was fucking with him because, you know, because he had all that shit. So she was fucking with me at first because I was hosting the show and I was, you know, in with the people at the network. Then she was fucking with this new nigga because, you know what I'm saying? So she was hopping from dude to dude, not because she was feeling us, but because she was trying to get put on.
Damn, that's a hoe.
You see what I'm saying?
God damn, that's a hoe. You see why you can't be following these bitches? So you gotta protect your nuts.
Mm-hmm. So this shit happens, people. This shit goes down. So chicks will do that type of shit. So this is why you got to figure out, is the chick doing the thing because she's feeling you, or is she doing the thing because she's just trying to really get at you? You understand? She's trying to be with you. She's trying to... You understand what I'm saying?
And that's why you have to be honest in the situation, man.
Right.
You got to be honest in the situation because if she grows resentful because she didn't get what she want, she could probably try to put your name through it. You know what I'm saying? She could probably try to say this and that. But if you never promised her anything, if you was just fucking with her because you wanted to fuck with her and you let her know that, it's, at the end of the day, it's her word against yours.
Right.
And as long as there's nothing that actually, implies that you were promising her a party or a role or some type of advancement to fuck her, you're good. Truthfully, you're good.
Real shit. Shout out to Kid Pump in the chat room. What up, bro? What's going on? Y'all saying it was Oprah? Please, I'm about to Me Too Oprah shit.
Hell yeah.
Be like, Oprah, I met her and then she, I just felt pressured, and
her power.
I couldn't say no to her.
Oh my god.
Yo, that's crazy. That's the ultimate macking shit. If you could get Oprah,
hell yeah,
then you're like the best pickup artist ever, or dating coach, or whatever the fuck you want to go. Like that's the test right there. That's the challenge. Eddie,
man,
it's the challenge right there.
Yo, I would take some head from Oprah though.
Would you really?
Yeah. Fat bitches give the best head, son. Cause they love putting shit in their mouth. Cause they fat. You know what I'm saying? They give the best head, son. Trust me. And a lot of times they love to swallow. Cause they love to eat. They love that
hilarious
extra protein.
It's Oprah's a lesbian.
That's all good.
You gotta stop talking about Oprah. Oprah shut this shit down, son. She will shut this shit down.
She probably the one that flagged the other channel. Shit.
You can't fuck with Oprah, son. Oprah is big business. Man. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. So yeah, guys, so remember the fucking live stream is gonna be on here for at least 3 months.
Right.
Because and it may stay on here if the other channel, something happens to it. So just letting you guys know. Right. You see what I'm saying? So just make sure that you subscribe to the backup channel, so we can get this shit popping.
Yo, man, celebrate your masculinity, man.
Real shit.
Yo, homework. If you go out this weekend and you holler at a bitch, let that be your opening line. Be like, I love being a man. Tell me what you love being about a woman.
Right. Hell
no,
yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, yo.
What's poppin'? Who's this?
Yo, what up, Miles?
What's going on, man? Who this?
Jay Rush.
All right.
Jay Rush. Where you calling from again?
Cali, man.
Cali.
Warriors, baby.
Man, fuck y'all niggas, man. Word up. Fuck y'all. Yo, for some real shit, though. Ain't that shit... Yo, y'all niggas is bringing a sledgehammer to kill ants. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Sledgehammer to kill an ant?
Yeah, man. Come on, man. KD... Yo, KD made the fucked up move, man. Y'all niggas is too stacked, man. Y'all niggas is way too stacked.
Bro, hold on. Okay, look. That line was from the second round, bro. Steph wasn't no high-touted pick like that.
True.
Clay wasn't either.
True.
And LeBron did it first.
Nah, but you know what it is, though? Seriously, on some real shit, y'all got a better team because y'all pass the ball and y'all play as a team. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I ain't gonna lie. But still though, fuck y'all niggas on the low. You feel me?
Motherfuckers ain't paying me no money.
But yo, what's going on though? What's going on?
Yeah. So I just got a quick scenario, man. I be calling in with the scenarios occurring with people. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet. So
yeah.
Just to get y'all's insight on this. So okay. Another chick. Bumped this chick off Bumble, right? Chopped it up with her on the phone. We met up pretty quickly, like the next day or so. She's telling me all this shit, how she was in this like long-term relationship with some guy, and whatever, just bullshit. Cheated on her a gang of times. She don't trust guys. Whatever. Shit I don't fucking care about what you're listening to. But that's like every female, right?
Right.
So she's telling me. So the meat of the shit is she's telling me, oh yeah, I've never been like tied up or anything, and so I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, oh, okay, so you want to be choked and all that? I'm like, yeah, well, shit, I get down with that. She's like, oh, okay, so cool, whatever, right? So we supposed to set some shit up. Apparently, the chick is going to Fiji. I was supposed to try to smash her like Wednesday. I knew it wasn't gonna happen. She just had some. So since we met up, shit was cool. Okay, the day we met up at the bar, the shit was cool. I'm being super like, okay, I don't want to use the word super, but I'm being very. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm being pretty aggressive. You know, y'all may not agree with some of the shit I did, but I mean, I'm feeling on her. She had on these booty shorts, but it was at night. So it's a little chilly out here at night in the Bay Area. So she had on this long, like, sweater thing. It was whatever, you know, some female type shit. So her back was covered. So she's sitting down on this little bench in this little booth with me. You know, shit, I slid my hand back there, man. I'm feeling on ass and damn near, you know, I'm getting pretty like frisky with her, you know. But right. She liked it. She wasn't tripping, whatever. So I'm just trying to set the tone, you know what I'm saying, to let her know, like, yo, I'm not fucking around, and I'm trying to, you know, whatever. I'm doing what she said that type of energy she wanted. So anyway, we're supposed to smash or whatever, and she's leaving. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say she's lying. I believe it. She said she's going to Fiji with her friend this Saturday. So all this week she's been mad busy and shopping and whatever, right? So Wednesday she tells me, I'm not going to be able to come over tonight. She's supposed to come over after the Cavs game, right? Oh, I can't come over tonight. I got pink eye. Now, listening to y'all,
you got pink eye?
I'm like, bitch, that's a fucking lie, bitch. Who the fuck is pink eye and you 33? So, I think that shit's a fucking lie, first of all. So, okay, so she tells me she got pink eye. I'm like, okay, bitch, whatever. I just was like, okay. Of course, I'm not tripping if you can't come. Who gives a shit, right? Right. So, yeah, so basically the night after we met, I mean, don't get me wrong, she responds to the text. If I hit her up, she answers, but her energy, like I know how women are when they first meet you. You know what I'm saying? They be real, like, you know, and then after you meet them, it's almost like maybe the mystery's gone, or they may still have high interest in you, but anyway, her energy sort of slightly fluctuated, and then, even though she's still being responsive and everything, I'm not about to charge her to the game just yet, but then this whole excuse with the fucking pink eye and shit, and she's going out of town, I was, you know, so my question is basically like, what was I really, okay, so basically it's just like, yeah, okay, maybe I'm paranoid from listening to like the videos, bro, but I'm thinking, this bitch got like an STD or something she's trying to clear up, or she like avoiding the sexual encounter or something, like, I mean, like, what does it seem like to you, or, you know what I'm saying, and basically should I not hit her back? Okay, you're going to Fiji, you're going out of town, cool. Don't hit this bitch, like, I'm gonna just let her hit me back, like, don't hit her up unless she hits me.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Or just be like, listen. Just be like, yo, holler at me when you get back. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's all you got to do. Because, look, man, these chicks, remember, man, chicks are going to do what they really want to do.
Right.
At any given time.
Right.
So all of this stuff about, I don't know, I got either, you know, she's fucking with some other dude and she ain't got time to, like, you know, or you're like on the second or third place on the list. You feel what I'm saying? So because she's communicating with you, she still wants to sort of keep you there. Now, keeping you there can mean a lot of different things. Meaning, keep you there for later on when I want to get some dick from you, or keeping you there for just, you know, keeping you there for attention. You see what I'm saying? So it all depends. So, but for you don't really need to extend your energy. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like extend the least amount of energy you need to, and the least amount of energy is, yo, all right, cool, well, holler at me when you get back. That's it.
That's it. Listen. You said you met her on Bumble, right?
Yeah.
You are the third, fourth, or fifth option. Trust me.
Right.
Because when she, let me tell you something. When she let it be known that she's headed to Fiji, it's like 2 to 3 other niggas that's already been fucking with her that's trying to hit before she leaves.
Right.
You have to know that.
Right, real shit.
Okay.
Exactly.
So that's why you can't waste your time with these chicks.
You get that smack in the face, just to be like, nah, motherfucker. Like, no, you know what's going on. Just to bring back to reality. It's like therapy. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. So all you need to do is be like, I baby, it's cool. Just hit me when you get back. Have a good trip, and don't even think about her again. Just on to the next.
Right,
exactly.
Just on to the next. Because while she's in Fiji, I need you to rack up about 6 bodies before she get back.
Exactly right.
Yeah, real talk.
You feel me? That's what I need you to do. You all right?
Yeah,
Because trust me, she not thinking about you, bro. She not thinking about you.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she really wanted to be in your presence, she would be.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Period.
Exactly.
Period. So, it is what it is. I mean, that happens sometimes. Sometimes you get a really good vibe and, because it sound like you like shorty. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to know when to cut the emotional umbilical cord. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Yeah. No, I felt like I don't like her like that. I just want to smash. I mean, yeah, she got a nice fucking little body. But,
I'm sure. No, I'm saying, I've been there before, like a few times.
Right.
But you just gotta know when to keep it moving. Like, you really gotta know when to keep it moving, man. You really gotta know when to keep it moving, because your most important resource is time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Real shit. And don't think too much about, well, what can I do to text her or get her back or make a thing? The thing is, your best course of action most of the time is to fall back. Because what you got to understand is this: a woman likes to know the options of men that she has in her back pocket. So you got to be a guy who she doesn't have in her back pocket, meaning a guy who she has there but could potentially be done. You understand what I'm saying? And now, if she likes you, she's gonna want to keep you around. So therefore, if you're falling back, she's like, oh shit, he might be leaving. But if you're hitting her up and you're saying, hey, what's up, and blah blah blah, and you're giving her that energy, like, yo, I'm gonna be here no matter what, she's just gonna keep you in that back pocket, just like the other niggas. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So so that's what it is, man. So yeah, just fall back on that. But yo, we appreciate the call, bro. All right,
man. Have a good weekend, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate y'all.
All right, man.
Let's get one more call before we get out of here. All right. Yo, what's going on? Who's this? You.
Yeah, this Group Prodigy. What's up?
What's going on? Who's this?
This Prodigy. What's up?
What's going on? What's poppin' with you?
I'm good. I'm in a little situation. I just need y'all some advice from y'all.
All right. Where you calling from?
Well, I'm calling from Tennessee.
All right.
And yeah, basically, and I'm and everything and what I'm saying, I'm just finding this out. Like, I'm gonna say 2 days ago, it was this chick, right? I approached her and she didn't tell me, but she told me that she was seeing somebody, but she never told me that she was married. You know what I mean? So I made something happen with her. I ended up smashing her, and she told me she was married after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is, like, I had helped her and her husband move, That's when she told me, when I seen her husband, she told me, she's like, hey, somebody got to tell you that. I'm like, Richard, what? Like, what the fuck going on? I was pissed off. And then I come to find out her fucking husband, this nigga was he training to be like a bounty hunter for the military and shit. Yeah. I know, right?
Yo.
Right, he's trying to be a bounty hunter, but he don't be like home like that. He be like, he in the military, so he be leaving from time to time, but he be gone for a while and shit.
Nigga.
But my thing is how do I think she liked me to a point where...
No, yo.
What's up?
Her liking you don't matter. Lose her number. Leave that whole situation alone, bro. Fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
This nigga talking about, I think she like me. What?
The thing is this, I think, but it's fucked up. Like, I might have to move or some shit, because she know where I stay. And I think she like me because she just be popping up in my house. I'm like, why you over here?
She be popping up at your house?
And like I said, I didn't know that she was even, I didn't even know she was married. I helped her move, and she told me then. You know what I mean?
Wait. I want to hear. Wait, how did you help her move?
Well, I met her through work. We worked together, and it was me, her, and like a few more friends, and she basically used us to help her move, and
wow.
Her husband ended up giving me like some workout equipment and shit, for me helping them out and shit. But I really didn't even want to take because of the situation that happened, and there was a lot of shit going on through my head. Like, what the fuck? What if he found out about this?
Man, listen, bro.
I'm gonna start fucking with her.
Listen,
a whole lot of things just going through my head.
Listen,
did you find out if they're in like an open marriage or anything, like an open relationship, something?
Nah, I didn't ask for that because
Gotcha.
I didn't feel the need to. She said she was seeing somebody, but I never asked her was she married or did she have a. Well, I asked if she had a boyfriend. I never asked her was she married. She just said she was seeing somebody. You know what I mean? I just took it as that,
Nigga, you gonna have to bounce from that. You gonna have to cut all that off. Period. You feel what I'm saying? Because you said you in a situation that could go really, really.
I understand. That's why I talked to my dad about it, And he's telling me the same. He literally told me the same thing y'all telling me now. Just completely cut the chick off. But like I said, she know where I stay, and she popped up at my house once before. And I'm afraid if I just stop fucking with her completely, she might end up doing shit again. Like, why you don't text or call me number, that bullshit. But like I said, she told me she was seeing somebody, So I didn't think she was serious about that. So I was like, fuck it. I guess, I smashed her at my house, at my crib,
Oh, damn.
So that's the situation.
Man. Dude.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
Dude. All I would say is this, man. Cut her
I'm
off.
just going to have a conversation with her, and tell her why you see, at the time, I couldn't really talk to her because we was in her house with her husband. I almost said wife. With her husband, and I couldn't just really say what I wanted to say. But I haven't really talked to her about this yet. I just gave her that look like why the fuck you do this? You know what I mean? Like, you bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yo, dude, this is what you gotta do, man. Be like, just hit her up and be like, yo, listen, man. I know you had a husband, and that's not cool with me. So we gotta keep this shit pushing.
Right.
And I wouldn't even fucking call her. I would text her that shit.
Right.
So you have a record of you saying that to her. So that if her man comes through, because he might be on some simp stuff, be like, bro.
I recently just started watching you guys. I'm gonna say like a week ago.
Right.
I didn't binge watch a lot of y'all videos. And I like a lot of shit y'all saying. Y'all give good outputs on certain things,
Right.
So yeah, that's why I'm calling in.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like you said, you might want to text her. I know you was married, so I'm good.
Right.
Have a good life or whatever.
Right.
I'ma just see other people or what it is.
Right.
And then keep that. Make sure you research how to get a restraining order.
Mm-hmm.
Just research it.
Okay.
Just research it, just so you know. You understand what I'm saying? Because if this bitch pop up at your house again, you definitely need to you need to get that restraining order. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I understand. First, I'm gonna talk to her. See, I haven't really talked to her about the situation. Maybe she'll be understanding, Because I only had sex with like twice.
Nigga, text
it
her.
Like a homegrown thing. I only been.
Yo, text her and don't text her and don't even make mention that y'all fucked.
Okay.
Just be like, you married, and I thought we had something going, but since I found out that you're married, I'm good. I'm gonna keep it moving. Thank you, but no thank you. Something like that.
Right,
like
for real.
Yeah, it seems scary because I went in this I was told this nigga shit up there, and he ended up showing me I opened it. It was like a big ass like a big giant green like a dark green suitcase full of old ass bow and arrows and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga hard pounding and shit, but I couldn't let him know. He was like, why you getting all
this nigga fucking Robin Hood's wife and shit.
I didn't know if I was going through his head, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you. Text her that shit right after you get off the phone with us, bro. Right after. and keep that shit pushing. And call us again next week so we can make sure you're alive. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Okay.
Good luck, bro. Good luck.
All right, man.
God damn.
Appreciate it.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
Peace.
All right, good looking out.
All right, people. Listen, man. On that note,
another aspect of celebrating your own masculinity is respecting others' masculinity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you wanna take it easy, fucking with married bitches, man.
Right,
that shit
for real. So
that
on that
shit
note,
crazy.
people, make sure you guys get the book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Go to MrLocario.com. I'll have the link below. Also, if you're watching this on the main channel, remember to subscribe to the backup channel. This is where we're going to be doing the live joints.
What's the name of the backup channel?
The backup channel is Mr. Locario. Just type in Mr. Locario. That's the backup channel. And so make sure you get the backup channel. Click the link. I'm going to have the link to the backup channel. And we're going to be doing all of the live streams at least for the next 3 to 4 months here.
Right.
You feel
and
what I'm
let other dudes know. I mean, we might not be able to get to everybody and let everybody know.
Right.
So let everybody know to subscribe, you know, spread the word, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because it's like that, man. It's like that. YouTube be on some bullshit. So it is what it is.
Right. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
So we appreciate each and every person that's tuning in. Let me shout out the people in the chat room. Shout out to Chocolate Chip, SW247, Kenwood Drive, Moving in Silence. Shout out to you, Jermaine Jones, Death Row Camp, AJ Meeks a Million. Shout out to you. Who else is up in this piece that we had up here? We had
SW247.
Right. You said that Devontae Smith. What's that? Mactown Nation or something like that.
Mactownization.
Questo. Shout out to you. Who else we had up in here? Shout out to Nez. Nez was up in here earlier.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kid Pump.
Birdman
5 Stunner. Shout out to you.
Mike 23.
Who else? Mike 23. Shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. Ellie George. Shout out to you. Sean Steed. For Life One Deep. JXN141. We had a lot of people up in there actually for the impromptu joint.
Yeah, right.
You feel me?
On the backup channel.
Exactly. So, man. So, guys. Shout out to my dude Explode up in the spot. So, remember, live streams here for the next few months. And we will talk to you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you.
Peace.
Be gone. Later.
All right.